Speedball Mike Bailey here to welcome you to WrestleCast Radio.
Hey, this is Joe Doring. I'm here at world famous Corcoran Hall.
What's going on? It's Sammy Guevara, the best ever.
Hi everyone, this is William Hung from American Idol, and you're listening to the WrestleCast Radio.
Hello there, this is the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, coming from you live from the Tokyo Dome in Japan, and you are listening to WrestleCast Radio.
Digital media champion Joe Hendry here.
Hey, what's up guys from WrestleCast Radio? This is Humberto Carrillo.
This is Flip Gordon.
Hey, hello to all my friends of WrestleCast Radio.
This is Austin Theory, and you're listening to WrestleCast Radio all day.
Greetings and salutations to all the listeners of WrestleCast Radio. This is the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
What's going on? This is the man of the hour, Leo Rush. And you are officially listening to WrestleCast Radio.
With your boy, Too Cold Scorpio. Getting ready to open up this show live, right here on the WrestleCast Radio.
What's good? It's your boy, the coach from the WWE. There's a lot of wrestling shows out there. There's a lot of talking heads out there. But nobody says more with less than WrestleCast Radio. You may not always agree with what they say. You might not always agree with what they do. But the one thing you will do is listen. WrestleCast Radio is on the air.
This is my brutality!
In your dreams, I eat, sleep, bleed. Look in my eyes, look alive. Have you walking through the flames? Feel my struggle and my pain. To the top, I elevate. Top. Let the dragons fire rain. Fire rain. Cause I'm the greatest, ain't no hating, I'm the best hit. You want your shot, well I guess you wait till next year. I'm at the top, get respect while I get fit. Who got a problem, huh? Tell them to step here. Yeah. Cause I'm the greatest, no arguing.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome as we come to you with our 10th episode of The Rebuild. This is January. It's a Royal Rumble season. And in typical WWE fashion, we are doing 2 nights. So the men and the women get to headline each respective WrestleMania show. All 4 of us participating as normal. Excited to welcome everybody on there, especially the one jamming on Arc Raiders. He must be in a tussle. I hope he wins.
Some dude just gave me a clean reactor, and now I'm running around like a psychopath.
I heard the analog stick going wild, and I was like, something's going on in his game. So we're excited. We got a little bit of audience in here tonight for the live listen, but we are going to go through, and I just want to make sure that Kyle, you have television, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All of us kind of have. Like, I don't have anything. I'm just going to give more of the Zeke approach of how we got to everything. Nate's kind of going more that way too. So let's have you kick us off.
I was going to say I will just skip television and we'll just all do the pay-per-view.
Are you sure?
Because
if you roll it, we can do it.
Nope, I'm fine with scrapping it.
Oh,
like I don't want to be the only one that gives TV.
So why don't you do what we do and just give a little synopsis of how your match got here to the card?
Oh, okay.
We'll just we'll all kind of do that for our matches. So each of us are putting on 3 shows on each of the 2 nights. So 6 from each brand. And then we have the 30 men's and 30 women's Royal Rumbles. The women will be headlining night 1 and the men will be headlining night 2. Kind of like the last shows have been. So we are going to kick it off with a little midweek mania. Zeke is going to kick us off with our opening contest of the evening.
Oh, all right. So we're starting off here with a little kind of warm-up match. We got Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. It's Waller's first match back since the beating he received in November, and just seeing if he's ready to show. So, as the match goes on, Gargano takes advantage of the still recovering Waller. He's showing some fatigue, and Gargano capitalizes on it. He sweeps the legs of Waller, and then he puts him in a Gargano escape, a chicken wing over the shoulder crossface, causing Waller to tap out.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, no mercy.
See you, Waller. Our second match of the evening is going to come from Friday Night Disaster, myself. As we have decided that at WrestleMania, we are going to have a 6-man ladder match for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. We are going to try to bring back the prestige that used to be once a ladder match and make it count, make it feel like a big deal. And with that, we are going to have our first qualifier. These are going to take place over the next, probably 10 weeks or so until we get to Mania. As we have A-Kid taking on Noam Dar. And A-Kid is your first to qualify for the ladder war at WrestleMania. We then move on to Nate with the Malarkey in his opening match of the night.
So my first match, you guys are going to shit your pants. Ivy Nile versus Wendy Chu. Two people that I never freaking use. Didn't want them in the Women's Royal Rumble, but it says, in a match between two women that seem to have been an afterthought, with neither having much of a way of momentum and neither being in the Royal Rumble match, Wendy Chu picks up the win against Ivy Nile in a match where both women had a great showing, and they seemed to have a decent match with a good reaction from the crowd. Ivy Nile picks up the win. Wendy Chu picks up the win. Ivy Nile is left distraught at the loss. So there you go.
See Ivy Nile getting beat by the girl in the sleeping bag. Wendy Chusky.
I can tell I was drunk when I wrote this already, so,
We then go back to Fridays for our second match coming from Disaster, as we have Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa of the Bullet Club taking on Julius and Brutus Creed. And the Tongans pick up the victory as Talatonga's out there in the numbers game where there's too much, as everybody else is preparing for action later on their shows. So the Bullet Club get your dubs for the tag match. We now go to Shotgun Saturday Night. Kyle, his first offering on night 1 of the Royal Rumble.
All right. So night 1, first match is a 4-way tag match between the 4 tag-way competitors here. It's the Usos, and then why I forget their stable name all of a sudden, but Dexter Loomis and Uncle Howdy.
Oh, the Wyatt Six.
The Wyatts, yeah. Them, and then Sheamus and The Miz, who became a new tag team, as well as Out the Mud, who are the defending champions. It's a 4-way tornadoes and weapons match.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So all 8 men are in the ring. Just chaos. Basically, how all of this started was because the Usos have been off TV for a while, but they're looking to claim glory. Wyatts have been their current challengers, but OTM won, but they were like screwed. So they're kind of looking to get their get back. And then Sheamus and Miz just trying to find something somewhere in the roster, as they are both kind of lost in the shuffle somewhere. So throughout the weeks of TV, we saw them become more of a unit and become well gelled. So they battled their way into contendership along with the Usos, who are legends, and the Wyatts, who again were recent challengers. So
Big Jim.
But early on in the match, there's chairs, kendo sticks, and tables. Everybody's getting wrecked.
Oh my.
OTM dominates on Loomis by hitting a double suplex. Sheamus breaks up the pin in the match. But the finish, Tyler May still comes out from the back, hits a running knee on Loomis, out the mud, hits a tag team move on Uncle Howdy, with Lucian Price covering Uncle Howdy, and OTM still your tag team champions leaving the Rumble.
Oh, let's go. Tyler May with a little sneak attack from Juggernaut.
Yeah, that I mean, I don't want them to be like Evil's stable. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I don't. But however, like they're the only stable, and they got to look out for each other. So that's basically what this is security. You know?
That's fair. That's fair. It's not 3/4 of the match shenanigans. That's a little different.
Yeah, true.
We're going to keep this 4-show tag offering going. Zeke, what do you got for your second match coming at us tonight?
All right, we got a 3-way tag on this one. We got the New Day versus Hank and Tank versus Tyson and Tyreek. New Day wanted a new challengers. They found their mojo. With the limited roster at the Rumble, we put them in a 3-way tag match. New Day accompanied by Big E. New Day comes out hot with high energy. Hank and Tank signal to Tyson and Tyreek to team up, but there's some bad blood between them. So Tyreek and Tyson instead start throwing forearms into Hank and Tank. New Day flies in with a clothesline. Flies in clotheslining Hank and Tank out of the ring. They shit can Tyreek before they know what is happening, and then hit Tyson with the up, down, down, the pendulum backbreaker with a double foot stomp. Woods plays defense while Kofi gets the pin.
Hey.
And another win for New Day.
The New Day staying up, ladies and gentlemen. And we will continue that tag soiree, as I said, with Nate coming at his second match of the night for us.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not going to ruin this, and we're keeping the tag team action going. I've got match 2 for night 1 on my end. Is Eric and Ivar taking on Angel Garza and Berto?
Humberto Carrillo.
It says Angel Garza and Berto face off against the team that think that they are the uncrowned tag team champions. In somewhat of an upset, Angel Garza and Berto pick up the win. So not much of a description, not much happening, but trying to get Angel and Berto over. Plus, Angel just came to my roster. So, or it was either Angel or Berto, I can't remember. But anyway.
Angel.
Yeah. So, picks up another win, building some momentum.
All right, I'll tell you, dude. Los Garzas getting the Dubskis. A lot of tag teams here. That's what we like to see in pro wrestling.
I'm really thankful we did that trade.
We are now going to move on to our second offering from Saturdays. Kyle, what do you got in store for this one?
All right. So this one is actually what I found out is not a match for Shotgun Saturday, but more a match for your show. So,
oh boy, what could this be?
Week 1, Tommaso Ciampa issued an open challenge for his Street Fight Championship, and the traded Akira Tozawa from Ryan's show answered the challenge and smoked him with a senton through a table.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Ciampa was stunned. The commentary says that changes everything. And Akira Tozawa is
I gave you Jordan Grace for him for Tozawa.
Okay.
I think that's who it was.
I did not make that change at all. Okay, well, hey, there you go. Congrats on your new champion. Okay.
Whoops.
Don't worry, you could use him on TV next show if you need to. I just need him for the junior match in March.
That's fine. So Ciampa says that title made me.
It's like to catch
my dirt sheets hit again.
yeah, exactly. George's like, breaking news: Tozawa has AEW New Japan like triple contract for Akira Tozawa. You get it on my 1-900-909-99 Dempters line. Sorry.
I wanted to call those so bad. I knew my mom would whoop me if I called. They were like $1.99 a minute, dude, to like hear dirt sheets. Oh,
we had the good
my
old
mom
days.
would have. Yeah, she would have smoked.
I can tell you, I got smoked one time. It happened. It was like $100 and some phone bill, and that was a lot back then.
Hell yeah,
I did that once too.
Yeah.
Guilty.
I ring up a $400 phone bill, calling Dominic DiNucci's phone line in New York, where twice a day he would have updates for 5 minutes, and you would just call his long distance phone and it would play you everything. And then he had a fantasy wrestling league on it too that I would stick around for because I had Cinder because I thought he was cool from Killer Instinct. So my mom and grandma sat me down, and it was not a fun conversation. I didn't even think about that until you guys started talking about phone bills back then being so expensive. Oh my God, I forgot about Dominic DiNucci.
You're on a pay line for 2 minutes and it's $108. Go figure.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
Zeke, good thing you weren't like a fucking fan back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that
my
we could
God.
try to get our info, I tell you what.
That I knew somebody who would call adult phone numbers from a payphone when he
Is
was
that
like
somebody
12.
in the room with us right now? I'm
No,
just
it's
curious.
not. I'll tell you who it was off the air.
All right.
Does his name rhyme
you're
with
good.
great?
No, it was not me.
All right, Kyle, go back to
You
Tommaso
splat
Ciampa.
fungus.
I said this hit rhyme with great.
That was funny.
Yeah. So the second match is an open challenge with Akira Tozawa as Eric Rowan tries to step up and capture the title back for Shotgun Saturday. But Eric Rowan comes up short. Akira Tozawa sets up a chair. Eric Rowan sets up a chair for Tozawa, but Tozawa ducks and hits a top rope senton through a table into Rowan. And Tozawa celebrates bloody but heroic. And he's your champion. We'll get it back though. Next paper.
Tozawa, baby.
Yeah. Who would have thought you'd get an inter-promotional championship?
Yeah.
And it just happens to be through blood.
Well, this is payback for Austin Theory jumping ship with the TV title, causing me to have to make a whole new title.
Boy.
And then we are going to go for the night one main event from Zeke over at Midweek Mania.
All right. We got Nikita Lyons versus Rhea Ripley. Nikita earned her shot at the title from last month's tournament win, and she chose not to wait out to WrestleMania. She wanted the shot now.
Title, and I want it now.
Yeah, exactly. Both women are worn down after a heavy-hitting match. Nikita fires up, landing a spinning heel kick that staggers Rhea and then pops the crowd. She follows with a running split leg drop, but Rhea rolls out just enough to avoid the full impact. Nikita pulls Rhea up for a suplex, but Ripley blocks it, headbutts her, and hits her with a brutal snap Riptide style slam in the corner. Lyons slumps, dazed. Rhea steps back, smirks, and charges, running a drop kick straight to the chest of Nikita, crashing to the mat. Rhea then grabs Lyons by the hair, drags her up, lifts her up for the Riptide and the pin, retaining her title.
Rhea Ripley. Getting the Dubski. Yeah, I love a good turnbuckle bump like that. One time I gave Demetrius, I had him in the Riptide and then slammed him into the top turnbuckle. And then when he landed, I pulled him into me like a makeshift Rainmaker. That shit fucked. Turnbuckle spots are tight. Say.
No.
That was my random, like, ooh, he just popped me. Like, he knows what I like. Nate, what is your final installment on night one of of Royal Rumble?
So we have Shinsuke Nakamura taking on JC Mateo. Says in a match between two men who are no strangers to one another, Shinsuke Nakamura and JC Mateo, while both are not in the Rumble match, they find themselves in a marquee match at one of the biggest events of the year. Both men have a great showing and makes for a back and forth competitive match, but Shinsuke gets the last laugh as he hits the Bomaye knee before pinning JC Mateo. So Shinsuke wins. Afterwards, Shinsuke adds insult to injury by misting JC in the face after the match is over.
Now he got face paint and he got spit on. As MJF said, what happened to Jeff Cobb?
That was funny.
He's doing big things on the Monday Night Malarkey is what he's doing, damn it. We are going to move over to Shotgun Saturday Night for Kyle's big final match of the evening here on night one.
All right, it is Jada Parker versus Piper Niven 2 for the Women's Television Championship. I believe they fought either last month or a couple months ago, and so Piper's just trying to show that she's better than Jada and that she can actually do it, and that her last battle, was a fluke. So we're here. Fast-paced physical match throughout with a bunch of near falls. Tyra May comes from outside once again as the enforcer.
Hell yeah.
Piper fights valiantly, hitting a running knee from the top, or from hitting a running knee. Hitting a knee drop from the top rope. Jada figures out a way to get Piper into her submission from the distraction from Tyra May. And Jada Parker still holds on due to distraction, with the currency being 2-0, with the Tyra May still being the good luck charm in all of this.
Hell yeah, big momentum going over there for the for the team. What'd you call them? Sorry.
No, that's the currency.
The currency.
Yeah.
I was thinking conglomeration, and I was like, wait, that's not that. Why did I hear that? I was like, shit, I don't want to be a dummy and not say it. So
it's like the Nation of Domination 2.0. But
they're tight though. Look, sometimes you just start getting dubbed. You know what I mean? And you just need to get the right system to make it work, and that's what everybody's seeming to have here. So, out the muds turned into winners right now. Jada Parker's turned into a winner now that she's got her boys with, and Tyra May Steele sure showed to be a nice little four-leaf clover in the back pocket, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, in our final match for the Royal Rumble, we have a World Women's Championship match. Julia defending against Nia Jax, who won the right to the shot at our December pay-per-view. And the newest signing making her debut, Jade Cargill, in this match, as she was part of a trade with Mondays. Back and forth match here. Nia Jax manages to get Julia down and hits the bonsai drop. She kicks out. Nia goes for a second one. She kicks out again. Nia then goes up for a third one. But this time Julia moves. Julia then gets her in a chicken wing, trying to choke her out like Ciora used to do. And as she's got her in the chicken wing, Jade Cargill comes from behind her and butterflies her arms back and hits her finish on Julia, who lands on top of Nia Jax from falling over from that chicken wing, and she rolls her over. 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill is your new women's champion.
Nice.
As Julia could not defeat the two behemoths out there, and she takes her first L in the opening of the year. So she was undefeated going into tonight. So Julia does not punch her ticket as a undefeated the entire run, as things change. But this brings us to the Royal
We did that to Julia.
I know. I wasn't gonna do it, and then like an hour ago or whatever, I like changed the booking last minute just to because I knew nobody would see it coming.
Yeah.
Kind of like what I did with SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. With Sol Ruka losing, yeah.
Yep.
So I thought it'd be a good little fun thing. Plus, it adds a little bit of intrigue because my women's division's been fine, but it's been the stalest, probably because I don't really have many angles going out of it. So I needed to freshen it up for Mania. All right, so the Royal Rumble. If I get a little confused at any point, I apologize. So don't kill me on this, but we have 30 entrants as always in the Rumble. I'm not doing times or anything like that. We're just gonna I'm gonna read through this and kind of just narrate orders and eliminations, and then I'll have some story at the end of it and stuff like that. So, the first competitor out is Asuka, and joining her at number 2 is Kairi Sane. Then we, obviously the fighting going on. Number 3 comes out, and it's Io Sky. So now we have those 3 out there doing their business. Naomi comes out at number 4. Coming out now at number 5 is Kalani Jordan. At 6 is Maxine Dupree. Ring's starting to fill up a little bit. 7 comes out Nikki Bella. Our 8th entrant is Carmen Petrovic. Number 9, we get Ariana Grace. Number 10 is Zarya, as we now have 10 in the ring. Nobody is being able to get anybody out. Nobody's building any momentum. Number 11 decided she wanted to do some double duty. Here comes Bailey. Then at 12, we have AJ Lee making her way to the ring. And then also doing some double duty. Coming at number 13 is Jada Parker. And she finally cracks it and tosses Ariana Grace, as she is your Mrs. Irrelevant first one eliminated from the Rumble.
And what the hell?
We then have Nikki Bella throwing out Naomi. Number 15 is number 14 is Sol Ruka making her way out to the ring. Number 15, we have Liv Morgan, as I was about to say. After that, we have AJ Lee tossing out Maxine Dupree. And then Jada Parker dumps Kalani, or Carmen Petrovic. Excuse me. There are all these names of these NXT women, I tell you. Then coming out at entrant number 16 is Bianca Belair, who immediately dumps Kalani Jordan. Good, get her out of here so I don't have to say it again. And Nikki Bella, as Bianca Belair coming in like a house of fire here.
Damn.
Coming in next is Skylar Ray at 17. And she is taking her time to get to the ring, makes it in there. And immediately after her comes charging from the back at 18 is Kendall Gray, who pulls her off the apron. And these two are just brawling on the outside here. Everyone's trying to get everything put together, figured out here. And they finally get brought back into the ring here as Zelina Vega gets lost in the shuffle of all these people that come running out trying to get the two women in the ring. So Zelina Vega kind of just takes her time walking around the ring, and the refs are yelling at her, but she's like, you got to take care of this. So she's being a good little heel over here. Then coming in at number 20 is Roxanne Perez. Perez makes her way into the ring and manages to sneak up and dumps Bailey from the Rumble. Zelina Vega now also has finally entered the ring.
Bailey.
It says I have Bailey written down here from you.
That's messed up.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I don't want her eliminated.
Oh.
You said Bailey got dumped.
I was thinking like literally and not like I'm marking or paying attention to it. Sorry.
Like, okay.
I was too. That was funny.
Now we
fucked up, man.
I'm stupid.
Whoops. I'm like, did I miss something? What happened?
No, I'm just stupid. Ignore me.
Okay.
I would have done the same thing if Julia got thrown out, and then like, but you were not stupid and would have kept going. And I'm like, oh no, did I write something down wrong? Sorry. Number 21, Zoe Stark makes her way to the ring, and she comes right up behind Kendall Gray and Skylar Ray, who are still fighting, and just shit cans the two of them at the same time in midweek Mania fashion of shit cans.
What was a good shit can?
Get tossed out. Coming out next is Alexa Bliss at 22. 21, we have Becky Lynch. 22 is Alexa Bliss. Or no, I did have it right. I'm sorry. Alexa Bliss comes out at 22. And then at 23, it's Becky Lynch. Excuse me. We now have Zoe Stark getting thrown out by Becky Lynch. She makes her way in, and she tries to butter up Piper Niven, only to sneakily shit can her as well and get a fast one over on Piper Niven.
Nice.
We then have Tiffany Stratton makes her way to the ring, followed by Chelsea Green. And as Chelsea Green is coming to the ring, she is still complaining that Piper Niven got shit canned. And she gets to the ring and continues to yell. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Alexa Bliss throws her immediately out. And she's in there for about 2 seconds. Chelsea Green is livid. The fans are laughing at her. Piper Niven comes back to figure things out. Chelsea Green storms off, does not know what to do, and in typical Chelsea fashion, she gets egg on her face. She's great at it. So we give her that one. At this point now, Becky Lynch is laughing hysterically at Chelsea Green, who's now let her guard down, and Io Sky dumps Becky Lynch from behind.
Man.
At 27 now, we have Blake Monroe, who makes her way out, and she immediately dumps Roxanne Perez. And Sol Ruca dumps Liv Morgan as well. Coming out now at number 28 is Tyra May Steele. She comes in and is just a house of fire. She is suplexing everybody. She is standing there ready to go. And she's saying, who wants some next? And at number 29, out comes Lash Legend. Yeah. Tyra May Steele kind of takes a gulp real quick, but then she's ready to go. She is a machine. She goes and she goes and kicks Blake Monroe in the face real quick for a good reason, just because. And then she goes and kicks AJ Lee in the face just because. Lash Legend gets in the ring and she charges her, and Lash Legend grabs her by the neck and just throws her over the top rope. Tyra May Steele lands on her feet because she's super athletic, but there's nothing she can do when she's half the person's size. That gives Asuka and Kairi Sane an opening as they see AJ Lee hurt in the corner from that kick, and then they dump her over the top rope too. And then we see JC Jane, who's number 30, make her way out to the ring. And she dumps Blake Monroe as she gets in there. Now we have everybody into the ring. And first, we have Sol Ruca throwing out Bianca Belair. Sol Ruca also takes Kairi Sane out as well. Lash Legend gets the best of Jada Parker, who had a hell of a good run, and Tiffany Stratton jumps JC Jane with Asuka dumping Stratton from behind at that last second, bringing us to our final 6.
Ooh.
This is the final 6. They know they have a massive problem in the ring. The 5 of them stop and decide they're going to band together to fight Lash Legend. Zelina Vega charges Legend and jumps on her back. Legend flips her over the top to eliminate her. Bliss, though, hits a chop block now and waves over Asuka. Bliss has Legend lined up for Asuka to miss. Legend ducks. Asuka stops. But then says, screw it, just missed Alexa Bliss anyway because she's an asshole. Now Io Sky and Sol Ruka give her a confused look, is why she did that. Asuka attempts to miss Ruka now, but Sky covers Asuka's mouth for her, and then Ruka hits a super kick to Asuka, and Io follows the momentum and lariats her over the top rope for the elimination as the two work together on that. And Sky now turns, and Legend charges over with a boot. She missed, but she hits Asuka and dumps Asuka over the top rope. Who was already over there. She hits a back elbow on Sky now and a boot to Ruka. She grabs Bliss, who still can't see, and then dumps her over the top rope as well for another elimination. So that's her 3rd in a row here, as she took out Asuka, who was still on the apron, Zelina Vega, and Alexa Bliss. Let's see. Where did I leave off here now? She goes for a press slam on Sol Ruka, and rushes to the ropes to toss her over the top rope, but Io Sky cuts her off with a drop kick to the knee. Ruka falls behind, and Legend stumbles into the rope. Both grab a leg, and they toss Lash Legend over the top rope. The place goes nuts now as Sky looks at Ruka and says, I won't save you a second time. Sky hits a wheel kick and a front drop kick. She does her taunt before rushing at Ruka, who is using the ropes for leverage. As she charges, Ruka turns and springs off the middle rope and goes for the Soul Snatcher. She shoves her, though, at the catch, sending her over the top. She catches her arm on the top rope and tries to pull herself back up. Sky charges again now, but Ruka uses that arm that she's holding the rope with to pull it down, causing Sky to eliminate herself, making Sol Ruka the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner. The place is on fire as the bell sounds. Ruka poses for the fans as she makes her way to the top and does the obligatory Mania sign point, and then the motion of a title around her waist. Chris Collateral comes out on the ramp and claps as he takes in the victory for his brand on the evening. So Sol Ruka taking your Night 1 Women's Royal Rumble, and she is on her way to Mania.
Whoa. Lucky the Wonder Twins didn't get to activate their powers.
I wanted to make sure that I had Jada Parker look strong, and that, like, I kind of still, even if I had the orders of eliminations earlier than where you guys maybe had ranked the people, I tried to make them have eliminations and be a little more important if they were in shorter. And then I tried, obviously, to have your text feud women just fighting for the sake of fighting, like Rick Martel and Tito Santana used to always fight. So I thought that was just, I was like, oh, this is too easy. I just got to have them come one after another. So.
What was that? It was those the two? It was every time they would see each other, they would just immediately go after each other.
Yep. Because Martel turned on him at Mania 4.
5.
Was it 5? Oh yeah, 5. 4 was the Bulldogs, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then like WrestleMania 8's Royal Rumble, like Tito's, he's El Matador, but he's still chasing Rick Martel around and shit. Like, it was great. Just how it should be.
That's cool.
And that is your first night of the Rumble. We are going to come at you now, night 2 of the Rumble, and we are going to open things up with Friday Night Disaster, as Roman Reigns is going to defend the World Heavyweight Championship in your opening contest against an unusual challenger to some, but former national champion, Charlie Dempsey. But Roman Reigns is too much for Dempsey. Dempsey, though, earned the shot after getting a victory over Ricky Saint. Not for that national title, he lost to him, but in a number one contenders match, because Roman was trying to get the night off, and they thought if Ricky Saint could just weasel his way in there, he could just lay down for Roman because he's a bitch. But he didn't win, so suck it, Ricky Saint. And Roman, though, picks up the victory. I've grown. I had him a baby face when we started, and every show I've just grown to hate him more and more and keep having him be more of a douchebag, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of wishing that's what he was doing now.
I always love the Al Snow and Steve Blackman gimmick where they went to the old folks' home, and the old lady would just be like, "You suck, black man," talking to Steve Blackman, and then he hit her over the head with some nunchucks. You didn't see it, but it showed them getting kicked out of the old folks' home, and Al Snow was like, "You can't just be hitting old people with nunchucks like that." And I was like, "Damn."
Good old head. Remember they were head cheese?
Remember WrestleMania 2000 when they cut the cheese? They gave a leg drop backbreaker to frickin' some midget in a cheese costume. It was hilarious.
Oh, man.
Sounds pretty funny.
Speaking of cutting the cheese, Nate, you are opening match, so we're going to keep you going.
Nice transition. I love it. We're going to go. Okay, so night 2 opener begins with Lola Vice
I was gonna say, you better
taking
say
on
it.
Ren Sinclair. In order to put this match together, I had to figure out who I sent you for the Rumble, and then it meant that I had 4 women left. So that meant I had a women's match on night 1, and now this is the women's match for night 2. So your bottom of the barrel women getting some pay-per-view action that weren't included in the Rumble.
You should have had Wendy Chu on night 2 of the pay-per-view.
I didn't even think of that.
Bars.
Okay, so this says, in another women's match between 2 women not involved in the Royal Rumble match, or in the previous night's Royal Rumble match, I guess, because we're now on night 2. Lola Vice and Ren Sinclair go 1-on-1. Both women come into the match with something to prove. They beat the hell out of each other. And the match is way better than anyone ever expected it to be. Lola Vice picks up the win and hopes to build some much needed momentum after this.
All right.
So pop the crowd. They had a much better match than I think the crowd expected them to, or anybody expected them to open the show.
Little Maddie Renkowski action. We're going to move on to our second of our triple threat of women's matches. Zeke, night 2, first match, take it away.
All right, we got Carly Bright versus Nikki Cross. It's kind of more just a little warm-up match, giving some airtime to some of my lesser-used women. And this one, jumping
You stole
into
my
the
idea. That's what I did.
Yeah. I've been trying to give my guys airtime throughout, but definitely you went first on this one. Jumping into the middle of this match here, we got Nikki Cross climbs the ropes for a diving crossbody, screaming to the crowd. Carly rolls through the landing, pops her.
It's Nikki Cross. I'm slow.
Rolls through it, pops to her feet with Nikki still in her arms. The crowd erupts as Carly plants her with a snap power slam. Both women scramble up. Nikki charges again, swinging wildly. Carly ducks. It's a jumping. How do I say this? Oh, Enziguri.
Hell yeah.
And Nikki drops to a knee. She sprints to the ropes and connects with her signature springboard corkscrew kick, dropping Nikki flat and getting the pin for the win.
Hell yeah. I was imagining you like a baseball play-by-play announcer as I had my eyes closed, just picturing the match in my head. Like, hell yeah, Enziguri, she's slapping her leg and shit. So tight. Next time I'll remember to put your match before Nate so that you can go, Nate stole my idea. But that's okay. Since it was obviously, your fault that he went first.
Yeah.
That's the drawback of being on Mondays, damn it. It feels so good.
There we go. Kyle, why don't you give us your first match of the night?
All right. First match of the night is a women's world heavyweight championship. Well, not heavyweight, sorry. Jesus. Women's world championship. between Stephanie Vicura and Bailey. You can't call them
These
heavyweights.
bitches are huge.
I was gonna say you can't call them heavyweights.
There you
No fucks.
Oh God. Oh God. Bailey gets the match early on with being a veteran. Vicura showcases her power. They go back and forth with Bailey hitting a series of kicks, submission attempts, Vicura counters with power bombs and running knees. Stephanie Vicura hits a devastating spinning power bomb to Bailey, and covers on the 1, 2, 3. Still your champion, Stephanie Vicura.
Nice. Continuing the trend of championship matches, Zeke, what's your second installment for us tonight?
All right. We got a rematch here of Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul. After the brutal first match and the Hell in a Cell, Logan Paul is wanting his title back, calls McIntyre out, saying he's been playing hurt long enough and avoiding me. So, let's lead into that one. Logan comes out cocky, working the crowd, but Drew is all business and charges with a big boot straight to the face of Logan. Logan on the ground after the boot gets put into an arm bar and just stretched out, but Logan was able to work his way to the ropes for a break. Drew breaks the hold and starts stomping Logan as he was hoping for a bit of a breather after the break, but Drew is unrelenting. Logan was able to block the boot and get back to his feet. Just as soon as he was up, though, Drew switches over and connects with a series of chops, wearing Logan down. Drew then throws Logan into the ropes, and as he rebounds, connects him with his Claymore drop kick. Drew then picks up Logan and hits him with the Future Shock snap double underhook DDT, getting the pin and the win.
Oh, see you, Logan.
He wasn't expecting the Fury.
Kyle, what do you got next for us on your second out of your 3 matches?
So I have a bonus match here because this is gonna go back to TV. And during the 4 weeks of TV, we actually had a first ever contendership scramble match.
Okay.
So it was between 5 men. It was Braun Breaker, Tommaso Ciampa, Kevin Owens, Rusev, and Apollo Crews. And let's see. So I guess to go back, because I was gonna go over the match, but I guess in the end result of that in television, Apollo Crews had no falls, but he got to go into the Rumble, I believe. Rusev had 1 fall. Kevin Owens had 1 fall. Tommaso Ciampa had 2, which allowed him to challenge for the television championship against Shawn Spears. And Braun Breaker had 3 falls, which allowed him to challenge Money Montez Ford for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Nice.
So, in the second match, you had Tommaso Ciampa against Shawn Spears. Physical match, long chains of counters. Ciampa targets the shoulders and head. Spears fights dirty, uses the top rope and a kendo stick. Ciampa hits the fairy tale ending. Spears kicks out. Ciampa counters Spears' finisher, hitting a second fairy tale ending. 1, 2, 3. Tommaso Ciampa is your new television champion.
Suck it, friends of Cody.
Commentary hypes up the fact that Ciampa went from Street Fighter to grabbing the television championship. He is plotting for the world title next, but he's going to defend this title with honor as we move on to the next show on the pay-per-view.
All right. Coming up next, we have a World Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Nathan Frazier defending the title against Javon Evans. And Javon Evans gets the victory to become your first two-time Junior Heavyweight Champion with that rebound cutter of his, defeating Nathan Frazier. So Frazier dropping the title. His former partner's in the six-way. Or I guess his current partner still. So we'll have to see where that's going. But right now, looks like Javon Evans is the second participant, assuming he doesn't drop the title if he defends it before WrestleMania. Because in this company, you can go hundreds of days without defending the title, and they don't care. So Javon Evans potentially is in that match. Coming up next, we have the second installment from the Malarkey. That is Mondays.
So I got CM Punk taking on LA Knight. Says former world champion CM Punk finds himself looking across the ring at LA Knight. Both men are no strangers to one another. The two have a very good back and forth match for around 15 minutes. Punk eventually scores the win via pinfall, scores the win via the go to sleep, pinning LA Knight and celebrating his victory before heading to the back.
All right, Punk getting the dubski there. Takes us to the third match. Young Punk. That's a good Punk, man.
Good Punk, man.
We have our final match of the pay-per-view from Friday Night Disaster. Finn Balor and JD McDonough defending the tag team titles against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Midway through the match, after a little miscommunication, Finn Balor hits a huge John Woo, but to JD McDonough himself, and hits the coup de grace to him and says, "I told you you weren't material enough," and leaves. JD McDonough laying in the ring. Dunn and Bate, who were outside dealing with the rest of the Bullet Club, were just didn't know what to do with it, and, so they obviously go down and make the cover and get the 3 count. They help up JD McDonough, who officially has been kicked out of the Bullet Club by Finn Balor, who didn't even care about the titles. McDonough shrugs off Dunn and Bate and says, just leave me the hell alone. He screams for Balor. As he heads to the back, but we have new tag team champions, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Finally, somebody getting victory over the Bullet Club. The only unfortunate part was it was Bullet Club beating themselves, essentially. So, still a problem, but that's the first little incident that may be happening for the Bullet Club. We'll go from there later.
Can I ask, was he like, Balor, Balor, like Sid Vicious?
Oh, yeah. You can think he was doing the tight Sid Vicious, or if you want to think this company,
Goldberg.
The camera was like zoomed in on his face as he was just looking dead in the lens, screaming Balor, Balor.
That
giant ass head.
On his car is still the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Big old Mega Mind JD McDonough over there.
Goldberg, why me, God? Why me?
It's so funny.
Sid's so great.
Goldberg, yeah, Balor. And he's all big, like crying in the camera.
He's spitting when he's screaming it, but he's got that accent. Balor, Balor.
He's got a mouthful of spit. Just
he has that thick white loogie like Owen Hart had at Mania 10. Because he's all winded.
Yeah. That's what wrestlers be having, that dehydrated ass spit.
Hell yeah, because Balor stomped him out so hard with that coup de grace. Finn Balor thought he was Ken-O from Noah for a second at that one.
took him back to his New Japan days.
Yeah, he thought it was Taguchi and shit. Like, this is this motherfucker. Yeah.
Taguchi.
Balor. Zeke, what is your final match of the pay-per-views? Yeah, that got over well. I like that shit.
Wrapping up my review here with Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. Brock wanted his shot now, just kind of like Nikita Lyons. Stole one out of her playbook.
Fair enough.
After a long, punishing match full of chops, suplexes, and near falls, both men are exhausted. Brock goes for one last F5, but Gunther was able to slip out. Shoves him chest first into the turnbuckle. Brock staggers. Gunther hits him with a devastating chop that drops Lesnar to a knee. Sensing an opening, Gunther charges and connects him with a running lariat. Flipping Brock onto his back. Instead of going for the pin, though, Gunther drags Brock up, hooks him, and delivers a massive series of powerbomb sympathies. After the final powerbomb, he goes for the pin and retains his title with the win.
You know, I gotta say here, and there's no spoilers to be given here because I'm not gonna disclose the next two, but the final 4 matches are all matches, even if WWE put on, I think I would enjoy, let alone the way we've built these characters. So I have to say, I think we really nailed the concept of this joint pay-per-view with our big 4 matches. Because even though mine's like not the single one, you know, it had the stake behind it, but your guys' matches are killer. Like fucking me. Gunther, Brock are nuts.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then, I mean, let's just keep the momentum going. Midweek Mania, Monday Night Malarkey. You got a hell of a main event for your show too here. Yeah.
So
it's
match 3.
Tonga Loa.
What?
Kyle just cropped Tonga Loa's void card face and stuck it in our group chat. And it's him,
don't do that, you fuck.
It's him just smiling. Man, that's a fucking photo. Damn. That motherfucker. Sorry.
We gotta take technology away from this guy. Holy shit.
Imagine like if you're having those sleep paralysis and you look in your doorway and there's just a shadow of that face.
That's your sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, you're like, oh no. Well, somebody once said my worst enemy would be if it was the lead singer of Creed. That would be the worst one for me, is that Tagaloa one.
That is
Oh my god. Save us, Nate. Save us.
That's nightmare fuel. Okay, so my main event, match 3 on night 2, before we get to the actual main event. Ilya Dragunov challenging Penta for the World Heavyweight title. And it says the arena goes dark and Zelina Vega appears on the entrance ramp of the arena. Penta makes a big-time entrance with fire as he struts his way to the ring. The challenger, Ilya, makes his way to the ring, laser focused on what he needs to do, or what he wants and needs to do, and has to do in order to win the match. He gets into the ring and stretches on the ropes, and the bell rings. So I don't know why I wrote it like this, because I hate it, but like I don't like when the champion comes out first. But in this sense, it makes sense because, or in this case, it makes sense because Penta had a fucking crazy entrance and Ilya was just normal entrance because he's fucking focused and wants to kick this guy's ass.
Hell yeah.
But
Special entrance is tight though.
We get into the match and it says the match begins and the two go at one another right away. Ilya is the first that looks to be able to hang with Penta move for move since Penta's reign as champion began. Ilya looks great throughout the match, even creating a few close near falls that had the crowd thinking that they were going to see a new world champion crowned before their very eyes. However, in the end, Penta managed to kick out of 2 torpedo Moscows. And when Ilya was about to hit a third, about 5 minutes after hitting the second, Zelina Vega gets onto the ring apron to distract Ilya. Ilya begins to argue with Zelina while she's on the apron. And as Penta has the referee distracted, Zelina took full advantage of Penta distracting the referee and took the opportunity to mist Ilya in the face. So now he can't see. Ilya turns around blinded, and Penta catches him and puts his head between his legs in order to hit the Mexican Destroyer to pick up the win and retain the world title. The arena goes dark, and Penta and Zelina celebrate as the scene fades to black.
Oh. Scene fading to black as we get a Hot Pockets commercial knowing this company. Middle of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Hot Pockets.
Yeah, Slim Jim.
Yeah, some shit like that happens.
Not Wrestling Buddies by Tonka. Fuck off.
Hopefully it was a promo of the... They showed like a picture of like the post-show, and they were booing because there's no Deathmatch Dawkins on the show.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was waiting on that. Who the fuck is Deathmatch?
He's sitting on like the post-show panel with Big E and them, and everyone's like, bullshit.
I cried when Gunther and Brock Lesnar were back in the ring together, but they weren't on the same team. They were opponents.
Fight, yeah, meaty men, the big meats or whatever. What are they called? Meat slappers.
Yeah, I wanted them to reunite, hug it out and say let's be Big Meat one more time.
Big Meat, thank you. Zeke, you hear that? They miss Big Meat.
Yeah.
And they miss Dawkins. And speaking of Dawkins, who isn't booked in your main event of the show that's not the Royal Rumble, Kyle, take it away.
All right, we got the main event, which is Braun Breaker versus Montez Ford.
Oh, and real quick, as the camera was showing Montez Ford walk to the ring, he walked by Deathmatch Dawkins and just laughed. He's like, "You thought you were over."
Oh, you don't laugh at Deathmatch Dawkins. Come on now, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, but he's not on the card. He's in the back eating catering.
Yeah, he's catering. He's enjoying nice catering while Montez Ford's headlining the pre-Rumble match.
Yeah. He's over there getting a massage for his match while Dawkins, taking his headbands and putting them back in the packaging.
Hopefully he gets a happy ending.
He said back in the packaging. In the WWE brand, in the WWE branded bag too, that has like a big WWE logo on it.
Oh no, I hate those things.
But take it away, Kyle. Sorry.
No, you're right. Montez Ford against Braun Breaker, who won the championship scramble, or the contendership scramble. Both men are trading, move for move. Breaker's trying to break Montez Ford in half, though. Spears and slams. Breaker sets up for a final spear. Ford counters and hits a Shining Star power bomb off the rope.
Oh shit!
1, 2, 3, and Montez Ford is still your champion. No help from the currency. However, they do come out to ringside, and they all celebrate in the ring with him.
Hell yeah! Montez Ford on top of the world right now. All right, and this takes us to our Royal Rumble for the men. Earlier in the night, we saw the wrestlers doing the ball trick, taking the numbers and everything, blah, blah, blah. And
playing with their balls.
Two numbers left in the jug, the spinner. And we see Paul Heyman and Ricky Saint walk in when Carmelo Hayes walks in, and they each take their last ball. Carmelo Hayes looks at Saint and he goes, "I can't wait to beat your ass later." Paul Heyman just says, "Don't worry, you'll get your time." Carmelo Hayes opens the little container, and he walks in the back. Goes, "Looks like we got to start it." Carmelo Hayes is your number one entrant in the Men's Royal Rumble. Coming out at number 2 is Kevin Owens, starting us off here. Our third man out in the Rumble is Santos Escobar. Number 4 is Bronson Reed. Number 5, we get friend of Cody, Sean Spears, making his way out. Number 6 is Marcel Bartel. Number 7, we see Tavion Heights make his way to the ring. Number 8, it's The Miz. He came to play. And number 9 is Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu immediately goes for Tavion Heights, dumps him out of the ring, eliminating the Friday Night Junior. And then he looks right at The Miz and said, I've been waiting for this one. And he punches him square in the mouth and shit cans him over the top rope. Miz is your second man eliminated from the Rumble.
Good.
Coming out next is Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
Out at number 11, because Tozawa didn't want to do double duty, is Alex Shelley. And Shelley is immediately shit canned by Carmelo Hayes to be eliminated. So that was the other reason why I said, don't worry, Tozawa doesn't have much to do tonight. He came in and just got shit canned. It would have been fine. Alex
Did
Shelley
he have a
gets the
Taka
honors.
Michinoku elimination where he
We'll pretend he
broke his
did.
face?
Yeah, it was the Warriors, Shawn Michaels one from '92 or whatever. He came in and threw a couple of punches, and then Carmelo Hayes just grabbed him and rotated him 180 degrees and just threw him right back out over the top rope.
That one was funny. I always forget about that one.
Number 12 is Chad Gable, who makes his way out. Number 13 is Sheamus. In the midst of him coming out, we see Solo Sikoa getting dumped by Kevin Owens. Next out is Obafemi, and he goes right for Bronson Reed as two meaty men start slapping the hell out of one each other. Obafemi, though, gets the advantage out of him, and Obafemi dumps Bronson Reed. Coming out next is Big Dom Mysterio. At this point, Sheamus eliminates Shawn Spears. And right behind him, Obafemi dumps Sheamus to eliminate two men out of this Rumble. 16 is R-Truth as he comes out, what's up in his way to the ring. Still doing the same old, same old. Number 17 is AJ Styles. Makes his way to the ring, and the first thing he does is eliminate Dom Mysterio. Has some choice words for Dom. Next out is Trick Williams, and he goes to town taking out both Santos Escobar and the Truth, dumping both of these men. Next out is Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy makes his way to the ring. Coming out at number
That's my dog.
At number 20 is Damian Priest. Then at 21, out is Miles Bourne.
Oh, yeah, man.
Obafemi now dumps Damian Priest out of nowhere from behind, and the crowd is not pleased that Priest came in, got some offense, but got dumped. At this point, coming out at number 22 is Rusev, and Jasper Troy, dog, he dumps Miles Bourne and just starts talking shit to him on the way down. So there could be some issues in the future with that, but Jasper Troy taking out Miles Bourne. Next out, we see Braun Breaker coming out for double duty here tonight, making his way to the ring. Next out is Randy Orton. Then coming out is Apollo Crews, followed by Austin Theory. Theory gets in the ring, and Carmelo Hayes, Marcel Martel, and Chad Gable all look at him and have some choice words for the turncoat that jumped to a different brand with their title. As the three of them shit can Austin Theory as fast as Bushwhacker Luke from Earthquake. As out goes Austin Theory, he's pointing and going, I still took your title. I still took your title. Talking hella shit, even though he doesn't have it anymore. But damn it, he is proud that he did that to them. In the midst of this, Gable and Bartel get dumped by Bullet Club. AJ Styles pointing at him, going, we got another one on you, 6 clowns. As Bullet Club gets another one up on Creed, Bartholomew, and Gable and company, adding more fuel to that fire. Out now at 27 is Aleister Black. Kevin Owens eliminates Apollo Crews at this point, and Rusev gets the better of Jasper Troy, who just wasn't ready for Rusev at this point.
Damn.
Coming out next at number 8 is QB1, as they call him, Cody Rhodes. Cody comes in, and he takes Aleister Black out of the ring right off the bat because he knows how big of a threat he could have been later. In 29, we see Joe Hendry make his way to the ring. AJ Styles immediately goes after him, but Hendry ducks, and he eliminates AJ Styles, and Styles cannot believe he got dumped by Hendry.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then coming out at number 30.
I still don't believe Zeke. I never will.
Then at number 30, obviously from what we gathered and knowing the shenanigans that they pull, Ricky Saint The Slimer himself is out at number 30. Carmelo Hayes, though, takes a powder and charges at Ricky Saint. He begins to beat the shit out of Saint as refs and security start pulling him off. He breaks free and continues the attack, beating the shit out of Saint into a guardrail until he's finally separated from him. The EMTs are now checking on him as they get Hayes off and send him back to ringside while they take Saint to the back in a broken mess. Orton takes advantage of the distraction and grabs Cody by the hair and charges the rope to dump him, but Cody turns and shit cans Orton. He points at Cody, who laughs at Orton's attempt to get the fast one on him. Left in the ring now as the action simmers a bit are Jacob Fatu, Trick Williams, Rusev, Obafemi, Joe Hendry, Carmelo Hayes, Kevin Owens, Braun Breaker, and Cody Rhodes. Hayes goes at it with Breaker because of their past history. Rusev, though, cuts Hayes off and hits a nasty backbreaker. He goes in for the accolade, but he gets caught by Obafemi, who dumps him, bringing the total in the ring now down to 8. Trick Williams comes out of nowhere with a huge knee lift, sending Obafemi falling backwards and goes over the top rope, following Rusev to the floor now. Breaker now turns to Hendry as the two throw shots back and forth. Hendry lands a knee lift and starts dumping Breaker. Jacob Fatu comes from behind, though, and dumps the two of them, eliminating 2 more. Cody charges over and starts dumping Fatu, but Carmelo Hayes comes from behind and now dumps both of them. Cody charges over and starts dumping... Oh, I already said that. Sorry. Yeah, but Fatu hangs on and rolls back in. We're now down to 4. So sorry, I'll read that again. Cody charges over and starts dumping Fatu, but Hayes comes from behind and he's back up and dumps both also, Carmelo Hayes. But Fatu hangs on and rolls back in. We're now down to 4. Fatu and Williams start brawling while Hayes goes for a running attack on Owens. Owens sidesteps him and hits a right hand, then shoots him to the ropes. Carmelo Hayes comes off with a springboard high cross body, but Owen rotates with him and turns it into a power bomb. Holy shit chant now breaks out in the building as he begins to shake the ropes like the Ultimate Warrior. Suddenly, Trick Williams hits another knee and sends Owens tumbling over to the floor. Fatu, though, was at full speed, following Trick Williams and then pushes him over the top from the momentum of the knee. Fatu now sees Hayes in the corner, and he charges and hits a running hip attack because Carmelo's still out from the powerbomb. He pulls him up to his feet, and he goes for a pop-up Samoan drop, but Hayes continues the rotation of the toss and lands a bulldog instead on his way down. Fatu stumbles backwards, Hayes gets to his feet and charges, and sends him over the top rope with a lariat. The place goes nuts as Hayes is losing his mind that he punched his ticket to WrestleMania. He does the sign point as we see Roman and Heyman at the top of one of the lower entrance areas. I didn't know what to call it, so I just wrote the Yeet post because that's where Jey Uso comes from. Hayes now points at him, and then he points to the side and says, "I'm picking my shit now." Chorus of boos, though, picks up as Hayes suddenly flies over the top rope to the floor and the bell sounds. We see Ricky Saint back in the ring as he is your 2026 Men's Royal Rumble winner. Carmelo Hayes looks marveled as we see Roman and Heyman laughing. Saint does the point to the side and then the jerk-off motion and says he's going to bring more gold back home as the show goes off the air.
Whoa, he's the jerk-off motion. Cool.
Okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen. That's fucking crazy. I remember we had talked about something and you gave me an idea about something you were gonna do. So the whole time that you, like, after we talked about it, I thought you were gonna go a certain way with it, and then come to find out right now that you didn't. But that's fucking cool. I love it.
Let's say when I made the Julia change was about when I made the Carmelo Hayes change too. Now let's have some fun with this.
That's what's up.
So,
That's what's up. I love it.
That was a lot, but I'm glad we did it. It was a hell of a lot of fun doing that show. I didn't mean to flub up that entrance or that one part with Jacob Fatu and Trick Williams and them.
Well, you're reading like super fast, so I get it. And there's a lot of shit to go through.
But I
fuck up my shit too, and I don't write as much as you probably do.
Yeah, Royal Rumble I think was a success. I think we hit that out of the park. I think that's one of the better shows we've had. Next show the Elimination Chamber. And then after that, guys, it's WrestleMania time. It is Mania season.
Yes. Whoa, whoa, WrestleMania.
Kyle, thoughts from tonight? Anything?
Pew, pew. I already mentioned it, though, about Big Meat
Hell yeah. You
in the ring, but not coming back. That just sucked.
Zeke, anything fun for tonight?
Oh, it was a good show from everybody, I thought. I kept thinking when Kyle kind of flubbed his running knee, flying knee, that running knee off the top turnbuckle. That would be something to see. Mortal Kombat-esque move.
That's when you hit reset because it's a video game move.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'd be crazy. He just runs from like the post straight off the turnbuckle and knee him right in the face. I don't even know how they would. Jeez, that's crazy to think about.
Dope. Oh man, I love it. Nate, anything else you wanna say, or you kind of said your piece?
I don't, but something I'm going to mention is, so I was trying to figure out of a weird way, like, and I was going to send you this to have like Sol Ruka do like the Soul Snatcher, like from the top turnbuckle, like we just said, to like the outside onto somebody in the Women's Royal Rumble. But like, I thought about it and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense because then she'd fucking eliminate herself like an idiot. So, but I was going to send you an idea, like, for her to do something crazy in the match that you could have included, but like I didn't like think it through properly, and in my head it didn't make sense, so I just scrapped it.
Well, that's how she got eliminated in the Rumble this year. She went for the Soul Snatcher, and Tiffy pushed her to the floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but I thought they always do that where they're both on the apron fighting each other, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have her get shit canned, and just have Io charge, and just have her pull that rope down that she's already holding, and just let Io do let gravity do its job. Nobody ever does that, so I was like, hell yeah, makes Soul look like smart.
Show you smart.
Hell yeah, that was a good
No,
show.
I'm kidding.
I appreciate
It
y'all
was.
coming in, and we will catch y'all February episode 11 next week as we hit the Elimination Chamber. As after the Chamber, it's time for WrestleMania. We'll see what we pull together. We'll be back next time.